trouble, ruin, ask Alma. Evil, do it, ask Alma. I'm for you, ask Alma. Are you down, feeling low? Are trials weighing heavy on your mind? I know a place we can go. Sit back and unwind. Grab a seat, put up your feet, and we'll ask Alma. Ask her anything. She has a certain flair for being tough, but always fair. So if you need someone who cares, ask Alma. Problems big or small, she has the answers to them all. So drop your questions, have them solved by Alma. You can ask her anything. Trouble, ruin, ask Alma. Evil, do it, ask Alma. I'm for you, ask Alma.
What? Was y'all dancing? I was. I want to come up with a line dance so we can all do it before the show. Hey there, Diva girl. I'm so glad to see you. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey girl. Check out these locks you did. How you doing? Mary Lou. We missed you last week. I'm glad you are here with us this week. And everybody that I sent a text to in the family, say hi. Come on now. All y'all cousins, all 191. Say hello. Remember, I added it up. It's 191. And 188 of them are women. Oh my gosh, a family full of women. Isn't that something? Hello. Welcome to Ask Alma. I am your host, Alma. How you doing? Let me know in the chat. Say, hey, girl, hey. It has been a day. Let me tell you, I need to wind myself down. Because you know, I can be wound up. And trust me when I tell you, tonight, I should have drank green tea or something before we got started because I am all over the place. So, it's been a day. Come on in here, y'all. Say hello to me. Say hello. Newbies, hello. Welcome. We are so glad that you are with us. Hey, girl. Hey, Tracy. We were jamming, girl. We heard you singing that theme song. We was rocking. We're going to do a line dance. Everybody going to learn it. We're going to all do it before the show starts, okay? I think that would be fantastic. Although, you know, we have to be civilized for the new people who watch it. Hey, y'all, new people. What's going on? This is Ask Alma. And we are so glad you are here. We are somebody who will remain nameless and know we can't do the line dance, but that's okay. How are y'all doing? It is a wonderful day in the neighborhood, let me tell you. Okay, it is. So, before we get started, got to bring in my BFF, and then we're going to bring in the rest of the panel. So, Dee, where you at, girl?
Hey, Alma. I had the same kind of day you had, and you don't have to leave me nameless. I ain't doing no line dance. Nope.
You're not going to do the line dance, Dee?
No. You know, why? During my wedding, I threatened the DJ. I said, if you play one of the line dances, I'm not paying you.
I am so good at line dances, though. I just think I'm good. Like, I'm one of those people that jump up and think
right. We're like... And then you see video of it, you're like, oh, Jesus, what was I doing? Why did somebody tell me to sit down?
No, Ask Alma tonight. Yes, girl, where you at? We on. So click on something. You have clicked on the wrong thing. I don't even know what to tell her because she's not watching yet. So maybe this? Cheryl.
Oh, okay.
Send me a text because you know some of the friends and the cousins text me while the show is
right.
Like
I've been doing this every Tuesday at 7 o'clock for the last 2 years, and you gonna talk to me at 6:55.
3 years. Just because
Has it
what?
been
It was
3?
2. I think it's been this.
Wow.
I think. I don't know. We have to check with the producer.
Well, I've been in my new job for a year and a half, so yeah, I guess that's
Yeah,
about
I
right.
think we are rolling on year number 3.
Wow.
And
We
we
need to
gonna need
celebrate.
y'all to share on Facebook, Twitter, and everywhere else you can share so we
Absolutely.
can blow up and have a green room and a makeup artist.
We don't need a green room and a green makeup artist.
We need snacks.
We are who we are.
We need snacks. And I want the red,
snacks, yes.
yeah, snacks,
Yes.
and I want the red M&Ms removed from the bowl.
You wonder how people get so crazy about the things that they need that they never needed before.
Or maybe not D, because you know me and Candy, I can eat the red ones too.
You gonna eat the red ones too, so then okay, too bad.
Yes, yes. I think Miss Bowman is logging in. I don't see her, but the messages are popping up.
Okay.
So I hope it transfers over. Or maybe, like, I think if people are watching on YouTube, they comment differently, or
Right.
if we're sending where they are. Yeah, yeah. So Dee Dee, we have a wonderful panel joining us tonight. Tonight is family night. Tonight is family night. So I am excited to bring on the panel my nephew and my sister-in-law. Hey, y'all. Hey.
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 Welcome to the show. Charlene, I'm so glad you are on here.
I am too. I finally made it.
Yes,
I've been promising you forever.
Yes, you have. And I think I had some help in that crunch. Give us a date. Come on now. My nephew, thank you very much. He loves, I'm sure, all of his aunts, and he wants us to participate and talk to each other.
Yeah, so that one over there.
Yes,
that one over there can talk me into doing anything.
You are not the only one. And actually, you know what? I ask him for so much stuff. It really is like kind of embarrassing. I was like, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you be on the show tomorrow?
The last time we tried it, you said you were double booked, so we weren't able.
I was double booked, yeah.
But
you will, like, there are 2 people, and you are one of the 2 who, if somebody doesn't show up or if something goes wrong, I can text you.
I got you.
And he'll say, that's fine. I got you. I love it. Welcome, you guys. So Gail has said hello to us. I want to say hello to Gail. Hi, Gail. You like my necklace? She gave it to me. It is so pretty, isn't it? Thank you very much. I told her I'm going to stop bugging her because I've been you know how somebody gives you something? So I'll take a selfie, click, and text it to her like, look, don't I look cute? It's like, okay, girl, like, get a life.
Sometimes it's been so long, you're like, oh, where'd you get that? You're like, oh, you gave it to me.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I have done that. I have absolutely done that. It's so embarrassing. I can remember it was this woman of color with hair and a really nice African print scarf, but it was a refrigerator magnet. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cute, Jackie. Where'd you get it from? She was like, you girl, you gave it to me for Christmas. I'm like, oh, I did.
Some people do that to be petty, but you really did not remember.
No, I don't. No, I'll be like, oh, do I like those earrings?
You give people.
She gives. Alma gives a lot.
Always.
You probably don't remember how many things you've given me.
I don't remember. And
you remember those pink shoes?
Oh, yes. I've got shoes in the mail. I'm like, I'm ready to call the company. You sent these to the wrong people. They're like, and then she sent me one pair of shoes. They sent the wrong size.
Uh-oh.
And I said, "Oh, these are so nice. Where did they come from?" And she finally said, "Did you get your shoes?" And I was like,
Oh,
"Oh,
yeah.
they're the wrong size. I'll send them back. Make them send the right size."
Because that was one of those, Dee Dee. I'm not even going to tell you how much those shoes were like we could have been arrested for stealing them. I was like, "Ooh, what other sizes they got?" Ooh, Dee Dee wear 9.
Sale is the magic word. It's like 30% off. We're doing it. We're doing it.
Oh my gosh. I've been watching this show on Netflix though, y'all. I don't know. Okay, y'all know I can't never remember the name of nothing. All I know is it's about money. And it's a guy he's not from India, but he's American, but he's from Indian descent. And he is so good. Oh my gosh, he is so good. I think like he had a Facebook live show.
Is he buying stuff? Is he what?
No, he's teaching you how to save your money. And it's all about saving money. And so
I was gonna say money heist.
Oh my gosh, no, this guy, and I binge watched it Sunday. Like I'm all the way, it's 8 episodes. I am 30 minutes into the 8th episode, the last episode, because y'all know who interrupted me, right?
Wow.
But anyway, I was like, are you talking to me right now? And then I had to remember that, I am married. I should be nice to my partner. But I wanted to say so bad, like, can you come talk to me in an hour? But I had sat there all day, like I got up to do other things.
What did you learn?
I learned that all of the ways that he was saying that you waste money
by buying gifts
so
for everyone.
Elementary. No, no, he didn't say that. Because it's called How to Live Rich, I think, because he said rich is mental. You could make $30,000 a year or $130,000 a year. It doesn't matter because being rich is having things that you can't buy. So basically, rich is monetary. Right. It's spending time with family. That's what he was saying. That's the most important thing. Spending time with friends, spending time with people who like you and, not sort of chasing people who don't like you or don't want to be around you. And so when it came to money, he was saying things like, if people would stop paying storage fees, they would save X amount of dollars a year. If people, because he was saying, think about it, people have stuff in storage that they are going to sell and make money. Well, if you pay 6 months on your storage bin, you aren't going to make money off of whatever it is that you have in storage. And he was saying, like in America, which is true, like people have overflow and they think that overflow means something when actually it's just clutter to get in the way. And if you could get rid of some of it, things would be a lot different for you and a lot clearer. Yeah, absolutely. And then he talked about the pyramid things, how people say, they go to the pyramid meetings and they send you that first check and you think you're going to get it from now on. And that's really the only one that you ever get. And then he was saying, like, even when they say you're going to have a car, you pay for it. Yeah. They don't pay for it. You pay for it. So you riding around in your pink Cadillac or whatever, and you paying the car note because you're sending them.
That's just something that they gave you.
Right.
Put you more in debt.
Exactly.
Right.
It puts you more in debt. And there was this one woman who was not getting it. Like she just was not getting it. And I'm gonna tell you about this other woman because y'all gotta go to Netflix and watch it. Then we'll talk about it. But like she was getting a child support check, $25,000, and a month. And she was saying she didn't have enough money. That Rodeo Drive was her favorite street, and she spent all of it every month. Like I think she didn't say it. My 2 cents was trying to get back at him. Well, hey girl, hey, you ain't getting back at nobody spending $25,000 a month. Like how many pairs of shoes can you buy? And he was saying, what could you do if you put half of that in a savings account every month? Like because it doesn't last forever. It's gonna last until the kid gets so and so age or whatever. But he was saying, almost the best revenge would be for you to set yourself up financially.
To live well.
Right. And not, well, Maybe she deserved his money. I don't know, and I don't
No,
really
but I
have a
mean,
thing about that.
if she wanted revenge, her revenge would be to take his money and create a better life
Right, for her
That
and
would
the
be what
for
she
kids.
her
wanted.
and the child,
You
right?
just
Keep
said
hers in the bank.
she was getting how much in child support?
She was getting
I
$25,000.
can't even. That's insane.
Okay, so what were the kids getting?
Exactly, Bernard. I wondered that too. If she's on Rodeo Drive, because
Yeah.
Spending
you know
it.
what? Her daughter called this guy. The daughter called this financial guy because the mom said she didn't have enough money to pay her college
Yeah.
tuition.
See,
Wow.
She did.
Yeah.
that's a whole nother topic. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right. Right.
yeah,
that's
Right.
like
Leave it
way
in there
off.
right there.
I
Right.
ain't done with that one. I
Yeah,
ain't
we're
done
gonna
with
say that one for next week. But y'all, really, if you have a minute, go to Netflix and watch it. It's a
Okay.
wonderful
I will.
show. I
I will.
thoroughly enjoyed it. It was fantastic, and I think that guy is great. And I'm gonna learn his name so I can say it out loud and like give
Okay.
him a shout out. So, hey Tracy, Mary Lou, how you doing? Hi Gail Dorsey, and let me explain to the newbies. Not Charlene, because my sister-in-law has watched my show before, so she knows what's going to happen. But
I
for
have
the new
watched.
people watching, yes, I know you have watched. Thank you. We do. We usually do 3 questions, but we are trying something new tonight called Reddit on Reddit.
oh, Lord. Oh
I
Lord.
love my producer so much because although he tells me he's gonna do things, it just shocks me.
Norman?
There it is. Reddit on Reddit. So it's something that I happened to read on Reddit and thought it would be a good conversation, sort of discussion kind of thing.
Okay.
And we have our regular 2 questions that came in to ask Alma. And I am excited to hear what you guys are going to say about these 2 questions because I found them to be quite interesting. They both are about dating.
Gosh.
So I know y'all have very good responses because y'all got some experience with dating.
Nightmare experience.
You're right. Risha Webb has a little clip on floating
Yeah.
around internet now about dating that is hilarious. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
So, as dating as a good thing or a bad thing?
No.
Dating is not a good thing.
No, it's not that it's not a good thing. She was in an
No.
interview and they asked her, did she ever think she was going to find a husband at this age? And she said no. And then she goes into this whole like thing about, the trash that was outside. And she was like, there was just leaves and trees and cans rolling around and just syringes. Like she goes into this whole thing describing how
Syringes.
awful the dating scene is.
Oh,
It's just,
Mary Lou, he is way old enough to be able to say whatever it is he is thinking. Remember how old we are, girl. Think of it. Yeah. And then when we back it up,
AJ number.
30, go, what? Yeah.
AJ number.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm trying
well,
to
that's
hold on to that
debatable.
nephew, but remind me whenever you can,
I
because
shall.
It's debatable.
I'm kind of, having those
Yeah.
moments. So before we get started, let's hear our disclaimer from the fabulous Lori Grant.
All materials and information presented on this episode of Ask Alma are for general information and entertainment purposes only. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed are those of the host and guests and do not represent the views or opinions of the National Newspaper Publishers Association.
Thank you. She is so fantastic. Lori Grant is our voiceover actress, and she does our disclaimer and our questions. Speaking of questions, y'all get that roll right into that. Good job.
It's kind of like the tide. We just roll.
Yeah,
Right. Speaking of questions, let's listen to the first one.
Let's do that.
Hello, Alma and panelists, and hello to your audience. I'm Lori Grant, tonight's voiceover recording artist. I have the pleasure of reading our questions for the evening. So, here we go. I started a journey of reading tarot cards with incredible high accuracy. As a Pisces, I have always been really intuitive and believe in astrology and all that, really spiritual. But after I started reading tarot cards, my best friend has been calling me satanic and other things. I am not sure if she is afraid of me and my energy, but I think of myself more as a healer. She has been really distant. She gave birth 15 days ago, and supposedly she forgot to tell me. She hasn't sent a picture of the baby. It was hurtful. Only after I asked the baby's name did we start speaking and sending memes and stuff. I am not sure what more to do here, as she is very stubborn. She acts like she is so perfect and could do no wrong. Like, she stopped talking to me in our youth for several years because I started smoking, for example. I had an ectopic pregnancy, battles with depression, and accidents that made me stronger and have more empathy. That's why I became more spiritual as well. But she will also tell me all those awful things happened to me because I am satanic. Should I keep the relationship or should I embrace other good relationships?
So that was the Reddit on Reddit. And the recap, it's a young woman who, was friends with someone else for a really long time. And now she's into tarot cards. And every time, I would venture to say that anytime she does something that her other friend disagrees with, that friend will stop talking to her, or as she has been doing over the years, start calling her satanic. So, how do you guys feel about friendships where you are doing something a little different than your friend, and then they sort of come at you and attack you? If it's a friendship for a really long, long time, do you stay in it, or do you kind of break away from it and learn to be okay with it?
You get one satanic. Like if she called me that the first time, I'd be like, I'll be out.
Right. That was mean.
Yeah, one time to call me.
Yeah, like if you come up and call me the B word or heifer or something like that, we can talk about that.
Right.
But yeah, you call me. It sounds like that she wants her friend to be who she wants her to be. Right. And anytime she doesn't do anything that she doesn't like, she's mean to her. She's a mean girl. No, get rid of her.
Yeah, she sounds like a mean girl.
I had a college friend I had been friends with for years, and one day she said something to me, and I was so taken aback. I said, "Why did you say that to me?" And she had no explanation, and I haven't talked to her since. So I was like,
that's a Virgo thing too, though. I know, like Virgos could be like, and never speak another word. Right.
Okay. So we're going astrological. We're going the astrological route.
Well, some Virgos, I should say, not all. Some Virgos can, walk away and never say anything.
Walk away.
Yeah, so I was actually telling your uncle.
Just go away.
I was telling your uncle about a friend who sent me a messenger, and I didn't answer, and he said, "Why?" And I said, "Because I don't talk to him." And he was like, "I thought y'all were long-term friends." I was like, And he was like, "What happened?" I was like, I forgot, but I do remember that I don't talk to him.
I remember that I don't talk to him.
Right.
I'm glad that I'm going to get to that point at one point. But I get that. Me personally, for this individual, for the friend, to believe that it's satanic.
Right. Tarot cards.
Their own opinion. Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe in like people that do have gifts and tarot readings? Yes, I do. I believe there are some people. There are some that are scams.
Yeah.
But I believe that there are some people that do have spiritual gifts. And you can learn from them. But to believe that if your friend, the person that you know or you've been friends with, believes that they have that gift, I believe you should support them until something has been, like,
something else happens.
until
There's a
something else
pattern
happens,
here,
or
right.
it's been disproven.
Right.
Because you don't. God has given individuals gifts that we can't even fathom.
Right.
Don't tap into.
So, and that exactly we can't tap into. So, don't discourage your friend.
Right. Yeah. There are some things that I have friends that I might not agree with it, but I support them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, if that's your thing, I'm right here with you, girl. I ain't giving you no money, but I'm right here with you. Like, I ain't giving you no money, but like, I could repost it on my Facebook page. That's about all I can do. But yeah, and if I know you're not scamming people.
Yeah, I will support my friends the fullest that I can.
Yeah, and not call them names. Because
she's just a bully. Anytime she thinks out the way she wants it, and it's multiple things. It isn't just the satanic. It's the she had a baby, didn't send a picture, didn't make the phone call, didn't whenever she's angry or something, she's like discards her. Like, you're gonna behave my way or the highway. I would say highway.
No, you don't do that.
Done with her, right? She's not your friend.
No, exactly. And that's the thing that I like about sometimes when we're on the show, somebody on the panel will say it. She's not your friend, or that person is not your friend. You think they are your friend because of time. I think you know people for a long, long time, and you think they are.
Believe me, time has nothing to do with it.
Time has nothing to do with it. I just recently ended a friendship that was probably maybe 2-3 years old. That once someone starts disrespecting you and judging you and not accepting your choices, that's not a friend.
Right.
No, it's not. No, it absolutely is not.
Actually, they turn out to be bullies. She turned out to be a real big bully.
And it's good that you realized it early on.
Going through counseling, my counselor told me,
exactly,
this is not your friend. I'm like, you're right.
Right. Because sometimes you do need somebody to tell you that, somebody that you trust when you talk about it, and they go, is this person really your friend? And it's like, oh, I thought they were. Because something that I tell young people all the time, don't deal with the situation based on how you want it to be.
Right.
Deal with it based on the truth of how it is.
It is.
You got to deal with the facts.
You got to deal with the facts.
Acceptance.
Yes, you absolutely have to. Tracy said, walk away. It takes one to know one. A true friend doesn't attack. Absolutely.
Right.
That is so true. Or call you names and then ignores you. Although, okay, Richard, I'm going to call you back. I'm not ignoring you. It's been 3 weeks. I know. I'm counting the weeks, and I am going to call you back. And Lee Ivory, I'm going to call you back. Like, I usually call people back in the car when I'm driving home and my car is in the shop. I'm not using that as an excuse, but it has thrown me off a little bit because I'm on the train. And okay, here's another honesty moment. I don't talk on the phone and stuff when I'm on the train because I need to pay attention to get off. Like, if I start a conversation and it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I know how old I am, but
the reality is, after you talk for 9 hours,
supposed to get off. Okay.
After you talk for 9 hours, do you really want to talk to anybody at all? Like, you need a minute.
No.
Like, I wouldn't. I would not. When I get home, I need like at least 45 minutes to talk to no one. So,
but I know both of them are guys, so the conversation is not going to be that long anyway. It's going to be a good 5 minutes, and that's it.
All
right. But
so back to what her initial question was. It was like, should she cut ties? Is that what her?
Yes, she want to know if she should cut ties.
Absolutely.
Sorry.
Yes.
No. Well, okay. My opinion. She needs to have a one-on-one with that individual. Express what she is going through or what she feels, and ask that individual, okay, look, are you on board or not?
I wouldn't even ask her. If she cut me off one more time and didn't call me, she would never have to call me again. And if her name popped up on my cell phone, I would block it or not even answer.
Yeah, that I agree with.
Yeah, because what do they call that? When you go to marriage counseling, they call that emotional.
I just used that term.
Right.
Today.
Yeah.
Attachment or something.
Right.
Blackmail.
Yeah. Blackmail. Emotional blackmail.
Emotional
not talking. Emotional blackmail. Not talking to you until they get ready to talk to you. Or like like she was saying that the friend. Basically, they call it now ghosting her. Like just doesn't respond.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
She's been ghosted.
And so if she's doing that, I would. And she calls her names. So yeah, you can find another friend. No, it isn't. It's not fair at all. Okay, good. Yay! So I love that. So Charlene, you see how this goes, right? You right in here, girl. You got it.
I got this.
You got this. We love having our nephew on because he gives us a different perspective.
Yeah.
And I love that. I absolutely love that. Yes. Okay. Y'all get ready. Let's check out the next question.
Let's do it.
Hi, Alma. I've been dating a man for 7 months, and I really like him. He's 26, and I'm 34. He's very mature, and I enjoy what we have going, but I'm debating if I should end it. He has kids with another woman, and one is extremely autistic and at 6 years old doesn't speak. Every time this woman calls, he stops everything and heads in her direction. As a matter of fact, if his mom or sister calls, he does the same thing. He'll leave the restaurant midway through the meal. You get the picture. We've often had to delay plans or reschedule what we're doing. When we have uninterrupted time, it's amazing and actually is the best relationship I've had. I don't want to compete with his ex, his mom, and sister. But should I hang in there or leave before it gets more serious?
Okay, you guys, let me recap. This is a woman who is 34. She's dating a guy who's 26. She likes him very, very much. She says when they have alone time and it's just the two of them, everything is great. She has no complaints. But he tends to cut things off with her when his mom calls or when his sister calls. And he also has an ex-wife, and they have an autistic son, which I think turns this into something else. And so she feels some kind of way when the ex-wife calls, and he cuts things off to go take care of what's happening with his mom or with his sister or with his son. And so she's asking, like, in our opinion, should she go ahead and just cut it off now, or should she give it a little bit of time to see where it goes? And I can't wait to say what I want to say, but I'm going to suck it in.
Listen, don't suck it in, talk to
her. No. I'm going to wait till the end. I'm going to wait. I don't want to sway anybody.
You know what? I'm not going to wait.
Okay, what do you think, nephew?
She's being immature. She's being immature, and she's not. If this is the best thing you've had,
right?
And because we don't have any, we don't have any background on her. We don't know if she has any kids. We don't know what her status is, but I'm sure. I want to hope and pray that he didn't blindside you with all this information.
Right.
You knew what was going on. So,
and it's been happening. She said it's been happening from the jump. Yeah.
So if you're not willing to be open-minded to the fact that this man is taking care of responsibilities that he's created,
right,
and you're not willing to stand by his side,
right,
then you're being kind of a little bit immature about it.
Because he's not going to a bar. He is not,
Well, there's a difference between supporting your ex-wife and your autistic child and supporting your mom and your sister. They're two different circumstances.
Okay.
And and you're right. She knew this from the gate. I'm assuming that she knew that he had an autistic child, had an ex-wife, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
If they are dating, date. And on the day she can't see him, see somebody else. I mean, if she enjoys his company when they're together, then enjoy the company. Now, I would be mindful about going out to restaurants, because if he gets up in the middle of the meal, with a phone call, I'd be like, that would drive me a little bit crazy. So do things that are not as disruptive if he needs to leave. But
the understanding of it, though.
Unless she is prepared to be a parent to an autistic child,
it doesn't sound like she is.
She shouldn't be looking at any kind of long-term relationship anyway. So date him and date date the 45-year-old guy. His kids are grown, and just date everybody. But if you enjoy his company, just enjoy it when you can.
And Charlene, what are you thinking? Sharon says until she's in a committed relationship, she won't know the big picture. Their dating, family needs to be prioritized. What are you thinking, Charlene?
I'm thinking she might be a little bit jealous of the relationship, thinking the mom may have ulterior motives or something, but
that's a possibility too. You're right.
Yeah. Because some women can think that it's like, okay, what's going on, but she should be a little more understanding with the situation.
Yeah. And I remember he's 26.
Yeah.
And remember he's 26. Yeah.
If you're going to leave halfway through sex or halfway through dinner to go do something with anyone when nobody is dying, I have a problem with that.
So Mary Lou says, if you're going to leave me halfway through sex or halfway through dinner to go do something with anyone when nobody's dying, I have a problem with that.
If I'm going to go take care of my kids, believe me, if there's the age gap like that, he's 26 and she's what, 30?
She's 34.
34.
Girl, I'm gonna bring it back.
Yeah, it's not.
It's only 8 years.
You're gonna get yours.
You're gonna get yours.
But again, she could be doing all kinds of fun stuff with other people.
Right, dating. Like when you date, yeah.
Sharon says, "Get out."
Get out.
He's probably keeping his Timbs on and doing all kinds of stuff to her. So she can't quite. She's a little bit right. So she could have that too. 2:00 in the morning when everybody's asleep. He can come on by. But I think we have to make a clear distinction between his child, who is autistic, and his mother and his sister, who are not.
Yeah.
Right.
But you know what? Okay. The thing.
Bottom line. Give it more time. Open your mind and give it more time.
Yeah. I'm with you on that one.
A little. Yeah.
Trust him, because here's a young man who, think about it, at 26.
Right.
He has all of that happening, and he's trying to take care of. Right. He's trying to be there for each person that he loves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because you can be divorced, you still love the person. It's not like y'all, unless they tried to stab you or something, then that's a whole nother story. But if y'all broke up and it's over and you are kind to each other, then I would assume that there is still a love in your heart for that person. So that's the ex-wife who is probably calling him about the child. I'm gonna give her that.
Yes.
And then the mom, we don't know what's happening with the mom, but I'm gonna assume that she has her reasons for asking him to come and help her when she's in a situation where she needs help. And I'm going to give the sister the same thing, because here we have a 26-year-old, in my opinion, who is trying to care for what he considers to be his family. That's a lot of maturity to me.
That's a lot of responsibility.
It is. Yes. That's a lot of responsibility. And girl, if you play your cards right with the brother in the Timberlands, one day you're gonna become a part of that circle of family. And when he doing something else and you send that text, he gonna be like, I got to go because I need to go take care of it. There's no way in the world that he can be, to me now, it's just my 2 cents, that he can be this loving and caring towards 3 people that he loves, and not one day, if y'all stay in this committed relationship, feel the same way about you, and you will move up.
Right.
But right now, you don't really have a reason to move up. Y'all just dating.
All of that.
Dating.
But he still has to understand some boundaries, like getting up in the middle of dinner. I'm with Mary Lou. Unless somebody's dying, that's not necessary.
It could have been his son. She never said.
He's 26.
But she did it. She did say, but it's been going on still. He's old enough to know that you shouldn't just get up in the middle of dinner.
Like Bernard said, you can get up, but are you coming back?
Yeah.
Come on back when you get finished wrapping that up. Right.
So give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yes.
At that point in time, as of right now, give him the benefit of the doubt.
At 26, because coming back is going to be wonderful. Yes.
Don't discourage the brother. Work with him, not against him.
Work with him. Exactly. He's 26 years old, and he feels like he has to fix these things.
Yes. So,
and to me, and I think I'm a little bit partial to him because I was him at one point. Without, making it all about me, I had a family situation going on with my sister. And when my mother called, I dropped everything to go and do what my mother asked me to do. And I can, remember we were going to see Frankie Beverly and Maze. I'm going to take y'all back for a minute. And I got a phone call. And I was like, hey.
And they haven't made a new song in 25 years. It's still
what they have, like 2 albums? Did they just have over and over again?
Yeah.
But it was a family issue, and that I grew with maturity and over time, and quite frankly realized, and I used to say this, and Dee Dee knows this, I had gotten to the point where I started saying, you know what, I'm not Jesus. Like, let's pray and see what happens. But I cannot run out the door every time, to fix this situation. And I think he will get there too. But in that is someone who is very caring.
Right.
And who wants to be there again for the people that he loves. And I think that she too would benefit from this if she could just be a little bit patient. Because really, an autistic son, she should say, go. Right. I mean, she would have a problem with him if he didn't go.
It doesn't sound like that she has the real problem with the autistic son. And maybe as a devil's advocate, I'm thinking of manipulation or from the other end. Like
that's what I was thinking.
If his mother and sister are just, he's our go-to, so we're just going to insist that he comes and changes the channel for me, or goes and buys me whatever I need from the store. That's a little different. So I can see why in her mind she might be like, that's a bit much. There's a difference between your son and your ex-wife even, and your mom and your sister. What does your sister need that she can't
do for
wait
herself?
on?
Yeah, which is why I think it must be something big. I mean,
it doesn't always have to be big. It could just be, I want it done right now. My little brother's the person that does it, so I'm going to ask him to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I like what Bernard said. Where are you coming back? Because the whole dating thing, if they're still dating, and there's some hours on the other side of you going to fix what you need to fix. And a brother, in my opinion, and when I say brother, I just mean a man in general, appreciates a little kindness and a little understanding. Am I right with that?
What I had considered is his mother and his sister may not be happy with this relationship because of the age difference, and perhaps they are sabotaging.
They may not.
Yeah, they could be manipulating the situation.
But they can't stop him from coming back.
That's not their business.
That's true.
He at 26, I understand you're still young.
Yes.
But you need to stand up for what you want.
Yes, he will.
She's not young enough. No, she's not old enough to be a cougar, but yet still.
We don't use that word here.
No, Prowler. You call it what you want.
Seasons.
No, we don't use that word either.
if you
Season, they season meat in the supermarket when it's about to go bad, so you will still buy it. We're not using the word season.
So what are we calling her? What is a
Deidre,
good
They're
word?
fabulous. Why she got to be anything?
Deidre,
She's
why
34.
does that offend you so much?
Yeah.
Right.
Which word?
Didn't she?
Cougar.
Oh,
Cougar.
I'm offended. I'll be, yes. Don't call me names.
Look, hey, what
Deidre.
I hear,
It's offensive
a cougar
because
is
it
a
puts you
woman
into
that's
this. It
on
puts
the
you into
prowl.
this category of like I'm not old, I'm not spry, I'm not, all of these
No,
things.
that's
And when
not
you
what a
hear
cougar
that,
means.
Yeah.
it does. It means some old lady looking for some
You don't,
young boy.
No,
No,
I
that's
didn't.
what it
That's not
means.
what
that
it
way.
means.
No,
I
you're
don't
gonna
think that's what it
transition one
means.
comment to a whole nother thing. So
Yeah,
yes.
right. That's another question.
No, we're not
Although,
using those words.
I
although,
hear at you if you do what you do.
although Bernard, I will
Yeah,
say
I'm at you if you do what you do.
it's a couple of.
Look,
I don't
whether
know if we want to
the
call
family,
them the C word, but it's a couple of them that sent me emails about you. I was
Okay.
watching your show. How old is your nephew?
look, and you need to stop holding back on them emails. I'm telling you.
Okay.
All right?
I get a number of them asking that question. Karen
Okay.
says she agrees with you,
Stop
Dee.
holding back on the emails. I'm telling you.
I
they
don't
only
think
knew
of
her
a cougar
nephew.
that way.
Okay,
I don't.
This is my point. This is my point. It shouldn't matter what the dynamics of the relationship, the age group, whatever. He's dealing with number one, an older female.
Mm-hmm.
She should have enough life experience to understand he's dealing with some things that, as a 26-year-old,
Yeah.
normal 26-year-olds don't deal with. But he's
Right.
handling it in a manly manner.
Mm-hmm.
Be respectful of that and be supportive of that.
Yes.
Work through it together. If you really want to work through the relationship, where you want to work through everything else, work through it together.
Yeah.
Don't discourage him at this young age to where he's going to grow into not respecting women in general as a fact of, well, I didn't get respect from this one, I didn't get support from this one, and he's going to have to deal with it on his own, and then he's going to start dealing with his own personal issues.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
he may already have. He's already 26 with an ex-wife, I think, and children.
Yeah.
So
You say
he
already.
he had more than one child, right?
Yeah, but Deidre, you say already.
Yeah.
I say only because he's still youngin'.
Yeah, he is young.
He can still.
I like him. And my I don't know him, but I like him.
Okay.
And my advice is always, if you like somebody and you want that person to like you a little bit more, then you need to go in the other direction. He's probably had enough girls who say, why you gotta go see what your mama want? Why you going over to your sister? Girl, if you trying to make this thing work, you say,
Yep.
come on over when you get finished.
Thank
Text me.
Thank you.
And I'll see you in a couple of hours. Okay, y'all, we got enough time to listen to our third question because I like him, whoever he is. I know she's watching for the answer, but I like him. I think you should hang in there. That's my 2 cents.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys. So let's listen to Sharon said, "Be with your baby's mama. She needs you more." No, she missed it. It didn't work. He moving on. Okay, next question.
Do it.
Dear Alma, I'm in a relationship with a wonderful, handsome, take care of it all male friend whom I adore. We've been dating for over a year and loving every minute of it. But here's where it gets tricky. His ex-wife shows up everywhere we are, and although she hasn't been disrespectful, she makes sure she's seen, crossing our paths at every movie theater, restaurant, jazz club, even the grocery store. We've discussed the constant coincidences, and he says he thinks it's because she put a tracker on his phone when they were married. I've suggested that he get a new phone number and phone, but he really doesn't want to. His adult children and grandchildren, as well as lifelong friends, have that number. He doesn't see it as a problem. I've had enough. Any suggestions on what I can do about her shenanigans?
Okay, a quick recap. Okay, so it's a tracker on his phone, and he doesn't really want to get rid of it.
He doesn't have to get a new number. He can just get a new phone.
No, I'm about to do a mic drop. Right.
Okay.
Go ahead, nephew.
Whoever this is, get a new phone. It's too easy. Change your number and get a new phone.
He has to change the number. He doesn't have to change the number. All he has to do is get a new phone. Or he should be able to remove the tracker.
That is what I wanted to know. I don't know the answer to that. And as the columnist who wants to answer this woman, can you remove a tracker off your phone? Y'all, the techies who are watching, comment.
If they have the same phone service, which is
get out of the contact,
she may be tracking. So he needs to get a new his own service and get a new phone.
Okay.
He doesn't want a new phone.
I heard something about the youngins have the same phone. The youngins have his phone.
the grandchildren.
They'll have a number.
I bet you the grandchildren are a little bit smarter than he is. Right. They can figure out how to dial a different number.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to memorize them anymore.
Well, and the locator only works if they're on the same phone system. Maybe he pays for all the phones, which is, a good possibility. If he does, he needs to give his ex her own phone.
Yeah.
And her own phone service. He can keep everybody else.
Yeah.
So how would you guys feel if you were out with your significant other and the ex kept showing up?
For a year?
Yeah.
For a year.
I just say words I can't say on this thing.
Right?
Would y'all be that mad? She's mad. Like she's like, I cannot.
And I can understand why she's mad.
Yeah.
I can only understand why she's mad.
Yeah. A year. Which
she's trying to figure out is it because of him? Maybe he's still talking to her?
Well, they said it's right, or he likes it, Charlene. I was thinking the same thing. He likes that kind of attention. Yeah.
If she has access to him out, that means that every time that they're in the house laying on the couch watching TV, she parked outside.
Right.
She has complete access to his whereabouts.
Roll Tide
all the time. She's staring through the bay window trying to figure out what they're doing. That is a problem.
Right.
That is a problem.
So Sharon said that you could cut your phone off when you go out, and then she shouldn't be able. That's not a bad idea.
She shouldn't be where y'all at.
Right.
The ex should not be where y'all at.
Right. All the time.
No.
The supermarket?
Supermarket. Can you believe it?
The grocery store? No.
Oh no!
You shouldn't be looking at grapes at the same time. No.
She shouldn't be picking grapes at the same time.
And look up, see her standing there over the bananas, peeping through the vegetables at you. No, that's great.
But ladies, let me ask: all this time, would you actually be looking your best every time you left the house?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I was thinking that. Yeah, like, oh wait, we're going to the gas station.
Got to put my lipstick on.
She would be so sick of seeing me look like I fell out of magazine. She would stop following us around. Yep. She would be sick of it.
Yeah.
That's what I thought of too. Like I was thinking, I don't know how to turn off the tracker, but I would be dressed and laid to the side every minute that I walk.
Every time I walk out the house.
Every time.
You know what?
Okay.
As a man, I would appreciate that. Don't get me wrong. But you know what?
No.
That's too much work. I mean, it's an exaggeration. It is too much work.
I'm that petty, nephew. I really need you to know. I really need you to know that you're as close to perfect as she can be on is really that petty. I am so that petty.
This is my thing. As a man's point of view, if she's that petty, then she's become unattractive.
I'm getting ready. Every time we're gonna run into your ex.
The one that I'm with can go out in house shoes, hair pinned up.
No,
we ain't having that.
But this is what I'm looking at. This is what I'm looking at.
But
I don't want a man.
She done already. If she's my ex, she done already become a contractor.
We're talking about your current girlfriend being ready. The current girlfriend is being dressed up, so when she runs into the ex, not the ex being dressed up. Because I got a feeling
exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no. I, as the new girlfriend.
Y'all don't come across men like me.
A year.
You're different.
Well, I wouldn't want a man that would be okay with me going out in house shoes and a bonnet and all that kind of stuff. That's a whole other conversation. I'm not going out like that. He will never see me out like that. So he should expect me to look decent.
I take the bonnet off. I take the bonnet off before your uncle wake up.
It's an exaggeration.
We going on what, 27 years? If I'm downstairs and fixing coffee, and he come downstairs and he fixes coffee, and I go, ooh. I'm like, he can see it for a minute, but no.
I agree with them.
A cougar would have her young boyfriend disable the tracker.
I agree with you, Sharon.
That's right, Sharon. That is so right.
They wanted the grandkids to do it. Like after a year, a year is a long time to be followed by your ex.
Yeah. That was a good one. Yeah, somebody should be able to disable it. Find a friend, a work friend, call a guy in IT that you speak to all the time and ask him, how do we disable this bad boy? Because, now let me ask y'all this, because we got about 2 good minutes on this. Is it a deal breaker?
Is what a deal breaker?
Cut the tracker off, or like, I'm not doing this after a year.
No, a deal breaker?
A deal breaker?
No, they need to come to an agreement. They need to come to an agreement.
What agreement is okay for your ex to show up everywhere we are?
No, they need to come to cut it off.
He needs to do something. He needs to do something about it.
Yes, she's saying cut it off. He's saying okay. That's the only agreement that.
Right.
Turn it off. He say okay.
Thor Gunderson, how are you? Cougars are God's gift. Tell me about it.
Okay.
Don't we know it?
Yes,
who you telling? Tell me something I don't know.
I'm sorry, Deidre. I can take the cougar.
You can have it.
Yeah.
I'll take the cougar.
I can too.
Yeah.
Because I know some things. I know some things.
I know plenty of things. You ain't got to call me a name to identify what I might know.
Hey, Auntie Charlene.
Yes.
You just get in your mode when you come out here.
Okay. I know you got me.
I got you.
Says, I'd be concerned that she would take this beyond stalking.
Yeah, because at this point it is stalking. Yeah. Like she's actually stalking them. Yeah, she's stalking them.
She probably has the grandkids, everybody else stalking them too.
Yeah, that's stalking.
Is it a matter of getting the law involved at that point?
Well, he needs to cut it off first because he's allowing it.
He needs to say to his
I agree.
Stop showing up where we are. Tracker or no tracker. I need you to stop showing up, whereas
so he puts his foot down, and if she doesn't stop it, then you can involve the law.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. And I like what Charlene says, because if you're enjoying it, I'm not.
Yes.
Right. Correct. It needs to stop.
Correct.
Yeah. Sharon said it may not be the nicest thing to do, but take his phone and step on it. Girl, I got some girlfriends that have done stuff to phones. I'm right there with you. Like you can handle this. You can handle this if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
Because I was there with some other suggestions that I had.
And it seems like Richard is saying exactly what you're saying. A problem is never solved at the level it was created. Right. Thank you, Richard.
I was talking about you earlier. I love you.
Sometimes you have to take drastic measures to make things stop happening. Because you would think she would have gotten tired by now. Maybe the first week, second week, even the month.
Yeah.
But
a year is a long time.
To commit her entire life to being wherever they are.
Yeah.
They could just get in the car one day and just drive around the whole city and just let her follow around. until she either runs out of gas or is exhausted. Where are they going? Like we went everywhere. We just drove around in circles for hours.
Leave the phone at the zoo in the car. You guys, this has been so much fun.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, I wish we had 15 more minutes, 30 more minutes. Because this has just been so good, so good.
I made it through my first live.
Yay! You sure did.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sister-in-law, for joining us. It was fantastic.
Thanks for having me.
Yes,
You're welcome. I hope
you can
you'll
invite
come
me back.
Yes.
Invite me back anytime.
Good,
if I can make it, I'll be there.
Good. Thank you so much. We absolutely will do that.
That's how much I enjoyed it.
Oh, good. I'm so glad to hear that. Nephew, you know I got mad love for you. Got you on the calendar. I got to text you and tell you the date. Thank you. Yes, indeed. And Dee Dee, girl, on your vacation. Thank you, girl.
I'm trying. They keep snatching at my vacation. I just need it.
This was a fun show. I want to thank Lori for reading our questions and taking care of us. We really appreciate it. And everybody who hung out with us. I'm telling you, I appreciate it so much that you guys come back every Tuesday faithfully. And it is really like hanging out with good friends. And I just love it. So thank you for hanging out. Vosh, hey there. Hey, Vosh. I don't know where Sean was tonight. We have to check on him and see how he's doing. But thank you guys very, very much. And I look forward to seeing you next week. I absolutely can't wait. So have a great night. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.